Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of NBC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast at end of week review for Friday, June the 19th. Let's jump to our news items for this morning. We have just our Fed chair speaking at 1 o'clock this afternoon. That's pretty far from our trading session, so we should be okay between 9:30 and 11:30. So look for positions early within this market. And speaking of positions early in this market, let's look to our daily chart to see where we are. As you can see, remember our drop to the 200. We had 2 days to the upside, 2 days to the downside. Right now we have an up bar. Volume is remaining fair at 1.4 million, and our ATR is a healthy 78. So market is in prime conditions in order for us to trade it, but not force it, because the ranges are pretty tight within this market, and the movement, although it's still healthy, it is a bit challenging because it's not very efficient the way that the market moves. And we can see the last couple of days that it's been kind of market where it just takes a little longer for the market, in spite of the volume, it takes a little longer for the market to first pick a direction, and second, to maintain a direction, and third, it seems to take a while before, once it finds a direction, to continue in that direction. So don't expect anything less than that today in the market. Don't force these types of markets. Very precarious position right now, over 200, just barely. The market is still consuming a lot of the information that's coming in reference to a potential second wave as the states start reopening. So there's a lot of stuff up in the air. So do not force these markets. Go with the flow, as we always do. The trend is your friend. Here's our next time frame. This was the high that we established where we had our drop. Return, as you remember, back to this channel, out of the channel, using this former resistance support area as resistance twice. Market is trying to bounce back from these areas. Headwinds, of course, we have a lot of headwinds here coming up. This particular support level, resistance level here, which coordinates with this trend line here. Anything above that, obviously the market's going to try to once again retest these swing highs that we established several days ago. So that's the story for today. Market in a very, very tight range. Let's look closer at one of our analysis charts, closer to our trade. As you can see, here's the intraday high and low. This was yesterday's high, yesterday's low. Market pretty much, like I said, it finally picked the direction, but look how difficult it was to stay within that direction because of these steeper retracements before the continuations, and it's just not very much activity. We have less activity right now, much less activity than we had yesterday. We're an hour from opening, but we are significantly with less activity than we had yesterday. So that's one good measure to kind of expect what kind of move we're going to have today. So what are we thinking about here today? Well, we're thinking long, short term to the downside. Any place from here to here, to this area here, we're anticipating immediate shorts. We're expecting the market to hold these support levels and potentially move higher and come retest these levels again. So above here, longs. Below this support resistance level, we're expecting short-term lows. Short-term shorts, any bounce above here, any retracement to this level here, anywhere along this trend line here, we're expecting the market to just react to the upside. And that's what we're looking at right now. Take care and have a great weekend.